Take heed to the message, you gon' feel this fire. Real talk, no cut, just the truth and life. She been through the fire, now she feed that flame. Laugh through the pain, but she still got game. Everyday life with a twist and a grin. Tears, truth, jokes, where the hill begin. She break it down real, never play and pretend. Take heed to the message, lessons through the lens.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing this morning? We about to start some trouble this morning. Shout out to Corey Joe, 1000 Watts Radio, baby. I see you, AC. I see you, Steven. How are you?
Now she shifting the faith.
Thank you
Every
for
slip
coming.
was
I
set up
greatly
for her.
appreciate
Next
that.
rise, not your poor truth with a joke on the side. No filth, no fluff, just soul in the mix. Every story got a gem, every laugh got a fix. She where you at from heartbreak to hustle, from crying in the dark to finding the muscles. So if you watch it, better open your ears, cause the realest lessons come wrapped in them tears. Take heed to the message, you gon' feel this vibe. Real talk, no cut, just the truth and life.
Shout out to 1000 Watts Radio, baby.
Laugh through the pain,
Y'all get in there and like and subscribe to that brother content, baby.
Tears, truth, jokes, where the hill begin. She break it down real, never play and pretend. Take heed to the message, lessons through the lens. She said how it is, no shoot, no mess. Like toast you with love, but it's all gonna last. It's like uncut with a side of grace. She a voice in the ear when the world in your face.
So laugh if you want, cry if you need.
But one thing for sure,
you gon' take heed.
Cause she been through the mess, now she blessed in the crowd. With truth in the chest, and the head still proud.
I always love that last part when she says that, well, he says it. Does he say it first? It's truth in the chest and the hair is still proud. It's Corey Joe. It's Corey Joe when Corey Joe say it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Shout out to 1000 Watts Radio. Amazing content. And to whoever was the sister that helped him do this song, God bless her. Okay. I don't know what happened, but shout out to Corey Joe, 1000 Watts Radio. Guys, when y'all get time, like and subscribe to that brother channel. And when you're in his chat, tell him Take Heed sent you. Okay, baby. So we gonna start some trouble today. Okay. We gonna start some trouble today. Now, the title of this foolery today is The Carnival Cruise Ship is Tired of the Ghetto Ratchet Community. Who is the Ghetto Ratchet community? Now, let's be clear that it's not just African American community that is doing this. The ghetto part, let's be clear. It's not. Yeah. Serious. Oh. Y'all give me 1 minute, okay? I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. Let me see. Let me put music on. Give me 1 minute. You know what? I'm not going to put music on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this on. This is an eye-opener right here. Oh, I put the wrong one. I put the wrong one. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute.
What do Jews believe about Jesus?
He was a positive force in history that brought people together on the positive side.
The position of Judaism is very simple. That Jesus was a heretic. And the question of, well, where's Jesus now? He's burning in excrement. You're lying now.
Yeshua was a heretic Jew that pretended to be God. He is in Gehenna, he's in hell, and he will never come out of there.
Is it really necessary that somebody has to die for our sins? Is that God's plan?
For Jewish people, to say that a man is God, that's a mistake.
That Jesus is in hell, boiling in excrement.
Jesus is the son of a whore.
All of the rabbis say this. This is basic rabbinical knowledge. You should know this. You're being dishonest. You do know this. And you're here as a propagandist, and I can tell you work for the Israeli government because you're not being reasonable. Every time there's a chance to be reasonable, you start lying. But keep on sending these guys. I'll destroy them.
What do Jews believe about Jesus?
He was a positive force in history that brought people together on the positive side.
The position of Judaism is very simple. That Jesus was a heretic. And the question of, well, where's Jesus now? He's burning in excrement. You're lying now.
Yeshua was a heretic Jew that pretended to be God. He is in Gehenna, he's in hell, and he will never come out of there.
Is it really necessary that somebody has to die for our sins? Is that God's plan?
For Jewish people, to say that a man is God, that's a mistake.
That Jesus is in hell boiling in excrement. Jesus is the son of a whore.
All of the rabbis say this. This is basic rabbinical knowledge. You should know this. You're being dishonest. You do know this. And you're here as a propagandist, and I can tell you work for the Israeli government because you're not being reasonable. Every time there's a chance to be reasonable, you start lying. But keep on sending these guys. I'll destroy them.
What do Jews believe about Jesus?
He was a positive force in history that brought people together on the positive side.
The position of Judaism is very simple. That Jesus was a heretic. And the question of, well, where's Jesus now? He's burning in excrement. You're lying now.
Yeshua was a heretic Jew that pretended to be God. He is in Gehenna, he's in hell, and he will never come out of there.
Is it really necessary that somebody has to die for our sins? Is that God's plan?
For Jewish people, to say that a man is God, that's a mistake.
That Jesus is in hell boiling in excrement. Jesus is the son of a whore.
All of the rabbis say this. This is basic rabbinical knowledge. You should know this. You're being dishonest. You do know this. And you're here as a propagandist, and I can tell you work for the Israeli government because you're not being reasonable. Every time there's a chance to be reasonable, you start lying. But keep on sending these guys. I'll destroy them.
What do Jews believe about Jesus?
He was a positive force in history that brought people together on the positive side.
The position of Judaism is very simple. That Jesus was a heretic. And the question of, well, where's Jesus now? He's burning in excrement. You're lying now.
Yeshua was a heretic Jew that pretended to be God. He is in Gehenna, he's in hell, and he will never come out of there.
Is it really necessary that somebody has to die for our sins? Is that God's plan?
For Jewish people, to say that a man is God, that's a mistake.
That Jesus is in hell boiling in excrement. Jesus is the son of a whore.
All of the rabbis say this. This is basic rabbinical knowledge. You should know this. You're being dishonest. You do know this. And you're here as a propagandist, and I can tell you work for the Israeli government because you're not being reasonable.
Okay,
every time there's a chance to be reasonable, you start lying. But keep on sending these guys.
I'm sorry that I had to step away. My king was like, something is on your face. So I had to go check my face. He told me something is in your face, something is on your nose. I didn't even know. Okay, so anyway, let's get into the foolery. Now, why did Take Heed play this? I was going to play this later, but I had to do a little, please stand by moment. So this is what I found on social media. Now, mind y'all, this has always been. They have always believed this, okay? And so I wanted y'all to hear it, okay? I wanted y'all to hear it, okay? Yes, honey. Dr. Still, how are you? Green Beans, how are you? So I wanted y'all to hear that, but at the end of the show, but we're going to talk about that later, okay? Let's get into the first foolery of the day. The title of this nonsense, and I told y'all already, okay, that the Carnival cruise ship is tired of the Ghetto Ratchet community, okay? Is tired of the Ghetto Ratchet community, okay? Now, it's not just, us colored folks that go to the Carnival and do ghetto stuff, okay? They have Caucasians, they have Hispanics that do foolery too. Let's be clear. But ours is more outrageous than the other communities. Okay, let's be clear. Now, Caucasian families have been banned from Carnival too. Okay, just like melanated families have been banned from Carnival too. But this is the thing. The whole thing when it comes to us, this turns into a full brawl. Do you understand what I'm saying? It turns into a full brawl, and you know what happens? It's right on display. everybody gets to see it. Okay? Everybody gets to see the foolery on display. Is the lights too much? Should I turn the lights down? Okay. So everybody gets to see the foolery on display. Okay. So now, with that being said, black people are at the forefront of this nonsense. Okay. Black people are at the forefront of this nonsense. And so we are getting hit with the foolery, but it's rightfully deserved. Because how do you go to a full ship and start wilding out and ready to fight everybody? Now listen to me, y'all. Is the video clear and is the sound clear? Do you hear that crackling sound? Because it's like it's coming in my videos more. I don't know. The crackling sound. Let me know. Okay. And I'm using one of the new phones. I don't understand that. Thank you, Stephen. I greatly appreciate that. Okay. So now let's head over to Anton, because Anton had did a discussion on them too. Okay. Anton did a discussion on the Carnival cruise ship nonsense as well. And other content creators did too. So we going to address this foolery. You understand? The thing is that, oh, you know what? I had messed up. Hold on, y'all. If you don't know me, that's okay. I'm not famous yet, okay? My show is called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means queen. So we are going to discuss this foolery. Let's go straight over to Anton, okay? And he has a melanated sister. It's a split screen. He got a melanated sister that she is disheartened on how Carnival is behaving. Okay?
Black people taking their cruises, okay? It started off with the speakers telling people that they can't bring speakers no more. Why would you not want people to be able to bring speakers and listen to their own music? Anyway, now Carnival has banned rap music on their cruises. Now, I've been seeing little posts here and there the last couple of days that Carnival is not playing rap music in the clubs no more. But this morning, I actually saw a video of somebody in the club. There was nobody on the dance floor, and they were literally playing soca music. And the caption was like how they asked the DJ if the DJ could play some rap music in the club, and the DJ let them know that they're not allowed to play rap music anymore. So they put on soca. Now, y'all tell me, a place that does not allow rap music and rap music only, no other type of music is not allowed to be played but rap music. Y'all please tell me, what is the demographic of people that they're trying to keep away? And Carnival, y'all got some nerve because y'all are mad dirty, y'all mad cheap, y'all mad ghetto. Every time I see a video of Carnival, the stairways is all rusty. Y'all got a whole documentary out here about...
So because the ship is dirty and everything looks rusty, that means you go there and be ghetto. Why did you go? Why did you go? So we gonna clown Carnival for how it looks. Why are y'all going? Y'all going to what? Let's continue. Here we go.
Ships be catching on fire and shit mixed with piss all on the walls, all on the floors, and y'all got beef with rap music. I think y'all have bigger fish to fry. And it's so crazy because I've never been on a cruise, and I always said like what.
And who is putting the shit and piss all over the walls? Who doing that? Who putting the shit and piss all over the walls? Who is doing that? Let's continue.
The cruise with like me and my homegirls, like without my kids, we're gonna go on Carnival because it seems like that's the party cruise. I don't bring my kids in like high volume areas. Like I would take my kids on one of those like calmer cruises. Oh yeah, but now Carnival won't be seeing me, baby.
I don't really think that Carnival is tripping about it at all. And I knew that this was coming, right? I knew that it was coming the minute that they did the Pop the Fan song, whatever that song is, and I started seeing videos and people were saying, let me tell you the statement that I know that everything is about to go south. When people say, a time was had, baby, a time was had. I see women saying that, it's a wrap. Now, I'm not a cruise guy because I'm not feeling it. It's not my type of thing. In most instances, I actually want to experience the place that I visit. And so, anytime I go overseas or anything like that, then I just rock out like that. Plus, for what it is.
Can I ask y'all something? Can we hear rap anywhere? You know what I'm saying? Can you hear rap anywhere? You can still bring your music, just put some ear pods in your ear. You know what I'm saying? Put some ear, you know what I'm saying? Get some headphone sets or whatever. You can still have your own music. The problem is, and JB2 just said it in the chat, we have torn stuff down. Read it, please. They ain't banning rap. It's no more speakers all loud playing anything around elders and kids. We have got to remember respect. Now listen, baby. You ain't listen. Listen, you preaching right there. Let's continue. JB2, thank you, baby. Here we go.
Places need to be connected and the internet got to be
Green
popping.
Bean said,
but the fact of the matter is that can I be honest? If this demographic of people that is making sure that they dropping their kids off so that they can go and take a cruise and then they talking nonsense, and if you need to bring your speakers on there, then that's not really the space that I need to be in anyway, because as an older gentleman that tends to want to spend a little bit more money and wants a lot more peace, I'm not feeling that.
And who wants to hear rap all day? I'm just saying. Even take he who was raised in the projects too. Who wants to hear rap all day? One thing, I'm going to share something with you. I like smooth jazz. You understand? I like R&B. You understand? And old school is my favorite. So what are we doing here? You understand what I'm saying? Who wants to, especially the rap nowadays? Especially the rap right now. Yes, Stephen, reggae music. Oh my God. Okay? You understand reggae music too, baby? Oh my God. I used to love when we used to do the wine when I was young. I can't do that mess now, but when I was younger, I could do the wine all the way down to the floor. This is the uncomfortable truth. Nobody wants to hear rap all day. I'm sorry. Nobody wants that nonsense. Let's just be clear. Okay, let's be clear. Nobody want all that foolery. Oh my God. Here we go. Let's continue.
Baby girls and all of that. Baby girl. I know that this is more they wave. And when you start to see fights, I actually seen a video of a fight on a Carnival cruise. It just went south from there. But what I'm really wondering, because again, we got to introduce the conversation of black fatigue, is how come people just can't control themselves?
I'm telling you.
How come when you start to see travesty hit in places that it's not supposed to hit when it comes to ghettoing it out, fights, issues, problems, troubles, people having to call the police that's on the ship, security and all of that stuff, people getting uncomfortable, people trying to make other people uncomfortable. Why does it in most instances always
on vacation though, y'all? We on vacation to enjoy ourselves, and you got to take that hood ratchet nonsense with you on the boat. Do you understand? That does not make sense. So I feel what a lot of these content creators are speaking. You understand? I feel it, because how dare you that I spend my money? I don't care how much money it is. I don't care if it's only $1,000 or $2,000. I don't give two craps how much I spent on that ticket. I want to enjoy my vacation. Do you understand? I want to enjoy my vacation. I want to dance on my vacation. I want to eat. I want to make love to my husband on my vacation. I don't want to be trying to argue with somebody because, oh, my child saw your wig fall off in the pool and stuff like that. Now, why did I mention that? We're going to get to that video too. Okay. One of our sisters got up there, was like, I fight children. Can you imagine? I fight children, because her wig fell off and the kids laughed in the water. Why would you take a wig into the water with you? Why would you go have that 27-inch wig and get in the water and you think that mess is funny? Like you thought it was going to stay on your head. Anyway, let's continue. Here we go.
Back to a specific demographic. If the Carnival ship was so messed up, if it was so broken, if it was so tore up, then why was you always there in the first place? I'm gonna tell you why. Because they lowered the price, they made it cheaper, and they made it available for Klarna and Afterpay. And so with Carnival, I believe, in theory, haven't read anything, haven't talked to anybody, not even interested in reaching out because it's really not that deep of a conversation. In theory, what I would think is that Carnival is trying to weed out the ghetto elements. She's saying, oh, well, I'm going to take my money somewhere else. So you think that they're going to allow for you to be able to, do ghetto shit on other platforms just because just because you don't want to go to Carnival? It's a reason, and I don't even think that this is a warranted stereotype. They call Carnival the spirit of the seas.
Antonis.
But you got all of these little hood rats and these little chicks over here running around talking about what they're going to do on Carnival and all of this stuff. And nah, you'll be back. You'll be back because y'all like cruising. You like cruising at a certain price point.
I'm telling you.
And it makes it easier. And I don't think that y'all are willing to pay the extra monies to go and ghettoify other platforms and make it seem like y'all don't want to do it the way that they do it anyway. I went in the airport yesterday because I was flying back from DC because we had to meet up. And I promise you, 3 out of every 4 black women that was in the airport, they had on their bonnets, they had a septum ring, the nose septum ring.
And that's another thing too. None of y'all know how to dress when you go to the airport. Don't nobody know how to dress when you go to the airport. Y'all be dressing straight up like y'all just came from your bed. Right when you just came from your bed, you ain't even washed your behind, brushed your teeth. You just got out the bed and went straight to the airport. Okay? Let me share something with you. When Take Heed get ready to vacation with her husband, baby, stuff is already packed. Baby, fresh shower is done at 12 midnight because we trying to head to the airport at 3. Okay? Y'all doing nonsense. Y'all be doing foolery. Take Heed was in a full outfit with my wig on, okay, at 3 something in the morning and some heels. I do not do nonsense. Y'all be doing some foolery around here and be looking like God knows what when you go to the airport. I'm just saying. And I'm going to share something with you. Even if Take Heed wore her wrap to the airport, it would still be decent. I would still wrap my hair decently. But the problem is I'm trying to show respect to everybody on the plane so that this big dome won't be sitting in front of their face. You understand? This big dome won't sit right there in front of their face and there is blocking people's view. So I make sure I wear my small Mary Jane wig. Okay, now let's not act like I ain't tell y'all that I put on my Mary Jane sometimes. Let's not play. Let's continue with this foolery. Here we go.
And they had on flip-flops. Crazy. Crazy how stereotypes work. Here's another one that's speaking about it. Check it out. And then look at it. Look at them. Same kid. Every single time.
He says the ring and the nose ring.
No matter when, who, what, when, where, why, and how. Look, literally.
Okay, wait a minute. Messi said, I'm addressing this BS too. Oh, Messi, I ain't even know Messi. I seen this yesterday on IG and I was like, I'm going to talk about this foolery. Okay, everything is racist except for black people. Racism. Amen. Amen, Messi. Shout out to Messi Mashawn in the house, y'all. Please like and subscribe to that sister channel. Messi always bringing that fire, baby, and that correction. Let's get back to Anton. Here we go.
Tats and probably got on the sandals.
So is it just me or is Carnival Clue sending a clear message that they don't want a certain type of people?
They just want y'all to stop
Before we
being
get into this video, let me ask y'all a question. Why is it that all different brands, it's a certain stores, certain cruises, certain places, locations, Miami?
It's not the behavior, though. It's not the behavior. This is called racism. It's not the behavior, though. Like y'all acting a fool and the way y'all coming out dressed and everything. That's not the problem, right? That's not the problem. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about the behavior that y'all be in, y'all bring to this ship. It's the behavior. And this is why I told y'all, I always say this, the two front rows of our community is a problem. The two front rows of our community that they exalt, okay, is a problem because they're the ratchet. They're the ratchet. They're the foolery of our community. Do you understand? And they exalt this thing like, oh, all black people act like this. All black people is crazy like this. Okay? Now they talk about, oh, because they're asking for certain things. That's right. That's right. There's rules to the game. There's rules to the game. They're tired of y'all getting out there fighting all on the ship. How y'all fighting at the buffet? Where do we do that at? How, Sway? How? Where we do at the buffet? Oh my God, let's continue.
It's always a one demographic and group of people that are always the ones that people have to send a clear message to.
Which is black people on their boat. So I've been seeing videos. Me and my family, we go on a family cruise every year. I've never been on a cruise where there's been a fight. I've never been on a cruise where there has even been an argument. I know what happens, but it seems like the one.
So you do know what happens. Okay.
Out of every 1,000 cruise they go on a year, y'all try to promote that only black people be fighting and stuff on a boat with.
I can't stand Steven. I can't stand Steven. Look what he put. He said, I hope they wasn't fighting over chicken wings. I'm tired of Steven. Steven, this is an important conversation, sir. This is an important conversation. Let's not go there this morning, okay? Let's continue. Here we go.
Most of the videos y'all see a group of black people actually vibing. Last video I just seen,
she going based off of social media.
It was a group like after the club, they were doing flips in the hallway, like having a flip contest. It's normally just.
Why y'all doing flip contests in the hallway? How old are y'all that y'all doing flip contests in the hallway? She talking about, yeah, they were just vibing, having a good time. Why are you doing flip contests in the hallway, disturbing the people that's, you know what I'm saying? Disturbing the people that's in their rooms. Were you in the hallway where the rooms were? That doesn't make sense. A flipping contest. Oh my God. Let's continue.
But these bans are becoming very targeted. So first they ban speakers, then they ban fans.
A-Team, I can't stand you and Steven today. A-Team says, sadly, ninjas can't adjust to the atmosphere of their surroundings. You know what? I'm done. I'm done today. Wait a minute. Here we go. Let's finish.
Fans, so they was playing boots on the ground. So no more boots on the ground. They banned fans. So now they have a dress code in the nightclub, which I've never seen that before. This dude had his shirt open, and a man came up to him and told him to close his shirt.
Yeah, you might want to close your shirt, big dog. I'm not really sure what the problem is.
Why do anybody have to tell a grown man to close your shirt? Close your shirt. Was this man around food and stuff like that? Close your shirt, sir. Why do anybody have to tell a grown ass man to close your shirt? I hope they told those women to wrap up those titties. Wrap up those titties. Okay, let's continue. Oh my goodness.
Make sure that people keep their shirts closed.
I've never seen that. It's a hot ass cruise. We in the Caribbean, and it's hot as fuck. Then y'all are now.
Hey, hold on. Did y'all hear Did y'all hear the smoke detector?
The smoke detector going off in her house.
Fuck. Then y'all are now banning rap music in a club. So everybody else gets to have their night of music. There's 80s night, 90s night, and rock and country,
but ain't nothing wrong with that music. 80s nights, 90s nights, okay? Rock, jazz, country. There's nothing wrong with that music. There's nothing wrong with that music. Hey, Trina, how are you, honey? I hope I'm saying your name correctly. How are you, baby? Okay? There's nothing wrong with that music. Y'all, the rap music of nowadays is too much. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be like a, an old biddy, but I'm just letting y'all know. The rap, we had rap too, but it wasn't like y'all's is crazy. Y'all's is crazy. I'm just let you know. Green Bean said it's trash. Green Bean said it. I didn't say it, but it's y'all's is crazy. Okay. Oh my God.
no rap music. It's a clear message that they're showing. Me and my family, like I said, we take a cruise every year. But after seeing all of these bands and how targeted they're becoming towards black people, this might be the last year we take a
ghetto black people.
That's right.
But I don't think they tripping.
Let's clarify it.
On Carnival, and we have to find another cruise line because I don't.
Please don't go to no other cruise lines. Please don't. Please, for the love of God. Because I don't even think it's about black people. I think it's about ghetto black people.
The ghetto.
We are your biggest demographic of people who.
How does he know that?
Book on your cruise.
Listen, y'all. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. T. Janley for.
Shout out to. Let's be clear. Shout out to Anton Daniels for always bringing in that content and doing what it do, baby. Because this is the foolery. This is the foolery. Trina said, oh, no, don't come to Royale. Don't come to Royal. Trina said, no, don't come to Royal. That means Trina go to Royal. Okay? Can you imagine? Now, let's be clear. He has never been on a cruise ship before. I've never been on a cruise ship before, y'all. I've never been. So I don't know what it looks like. I'm just letting you know. I've never been to a cruise, on a cruise. My king don't do stuff like that. So I've never been to a cruise before. But, traveling out the country, yes. But I've never been on a cruise. And I've always wanted to go. But let's be clear. Y'all do some ratchet ghetto stuff. The stuff is scary. Can you imagine? The boat is swinging from side to side. Y'all Negroes in here fighting and pounding down on people. You understand? Y'all Negroes in there fighting and pounding down on people. That is crazy. That's crazy. At the buffet, though. You understand? Okay. Carol World said, Trina, they coming. They coming. Okay, I hope I'm saying your name right. They're coming. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Listen, no, people tired. They don't want y'all in there with them. And I don't blame you because I'm going to share something with you. Yes, I grew up in the projects, but I'm going to share something with you. As old as I am now, you understand? And I live in the suburbs. Take Heat is one of those neighbors that if I see foolery, I'm calling the popos. I do not sit in there and be like, yeah, this makes sense because you my people. If I see you doing nonsense on my street, I'm calling a popo. Okay? Let's be clear. I am a law-abiding citizen. Okay? I'm a law-abiding citizen. Yes, I grew up in the hood. 3 projects in Jersey. But let's be clear. If you do foolery on my street, be clear. I got popo on speed dial. You understand? I got the popo on speed dial. I'm not doing that. Get somebody else to do it. Trina, thank you for the $10 super chat, baby. I greatly appreciate it. Just for the love of the game. # blessings to you, queen. Blessings to you too, my sister. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you, baby. Ain't no way. Y'all think that makes sense. And so now Carnival is like, no, we changing this. We got to change it. Y'all talking about, oh, they don't want the black people. They don't want the ghetto black people on the boat. They don't want the ghetto black people on the boat. Do you understand? That's the problem. Okay. Now, Green Bean said the police will try to lock you up and you called them. That's where you live at, Green Beans, not where I live at. I don't know. That's not, That's not, no. Something happened over here. You call Popo, they come. They come. They immediately come to your house and ask you what happened. And then you point, boom, here you go. That's it right there. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. It's nonsense. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Trina said, period. Don't come disturbing the peace. I'm going to call the law. No more ghetto. It ain't cute. That's right. That's right, baby. Oh, my God. And so now everybody is upset with Carnival. Everybody. They got all these videos all over social media because they're like, oh, they was the lit boat, this and that. And Carnival, you messed up when you made those tickets cheaper. You messed up. You messed up when you made those tickets cheaper because what you got was the Ghetto Hood Ratchet that everybody get to go. That's what you got. You messed up when you made those tickets cheaper. Now we're gonna get to, and I want us to listen to this, okay? This woman did a video of her and her family was together, okay? They were together on Carnival, and it was a big sister up there, 2 big sisters up there, okay? And plus size women, okay? And, you know, plus size women don't like to be talked about. They don't like to be talked about. But they'll wear shit that make people talk about them. You understand? You don't like to be talked about, but you wear shit that make people talk about you. Because a big girl like me, okay, I'm not going to go in no skimpy ass clothes onto the boat and everybody see everything, okay? At least I'm going to cover up. And if I wear a bathing suit, I'm going to wear something like sheer to cover everything. I'm just saying, let's be clear. There's certain things you wear and certain things you don't. And just because you're a big girl don't mean you're supposed to wear every damn thing you see the small girls wear. Let's be clear. There's certain shit take heed don't wear. Okay? That doesn't make sense unless I'm in the room with my husband. Okay? Y'all do the most. And so this girl, because I want to call her a girl. This girl got upset with a baby who laughed at her because when she got into the water, her wig came off. Why did you think this wig was going to stay on your head in the water? Let's think about it, y'all. Red Lipstick Vibe, how are you, baby? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Guys, please make sure you tune in to Red Lipstick Vibe where the content is fire, baby. Why would you think that wig gonna sit on top of your head in the water? And the baby laugh at you. So what, the baby laugh at you? So what, the baby laugh at you? It's a baby. Let's get to the video. Here we go, y'all.
Hey, YouTube family. This is a very short recording of an incident that happened to my family and I on a Carnival cruise ship, Carnival Dream to be exact. 2 very adult individuals, which I will freeze the screen on them right about now. Thought that it was okay to not only curse out our 8-year-old daughter, but other children in the pool. Apparently,
curse out an 8-year-old, okay? Carol's World said everybody probably laughed. Yes, everybody probably laughed. You ain't lying. Everybody probably laughed. Hey, Lynch, I see you in the chat. Can you imagine? She cursed an 8-year-old. Oh my God, 8 years old. 8 years old. Why did you go into the pool with the wig on? Why did you go into the pool with the wig on? Anyway, let's continue. Here we go.
Talking about one of their wigs or something coming up, and the kids started laughing, and they got pissed. They threatened to shoot us once we got back to Galveston, throw the kids overboard.
You heard that, right? They want to pew, pew, pew the babies, okay? They want to pew, pew, pew the babies. Let's pew, pew, pew the babies, okay? That's what they said. We gonna pew, pew, pew the babies and throw the babies overboard. Can you imagine? This is grown melanated women, okay? Grown black women. Can you imagine? Because the babies was laughing at them. Who told you to go in the pool with the wig on? Oh my God. Let's continue.
I did have security called, which you will kind of hear the lady say something about you police calling ass bitch or something like that. And yeah, I'm super disappointed how Carnival handled the situation. This was a 6-day cruise. This incident happened on day 5, so luckily we were able to enjoy the most part of our cruise, but this left a very horrible taste in our mouths, especially the kids. They were terrified.
She said the babies were terrified. Of course. Of course. You see 2 big silverbacks, okay? 2 big silverbacks. Now, mind you, listen. I'm a big girl too. But when you see 2 big behemoths coming at you and your kids with your husband, and they are telling your kids they're going to pew, pew, pew your kids and throw them over the board, that's some crazy shit. Mind you, those women probably have children. Okay, Lynch says she wanted her hair to look Brazilian. I'm tired. It's not the time, Lynch. It's not the time. I'm just saying, Trina, I'm just saying. Silverback, yes, baby. I'm just saying. Exit 9, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. Can you imagine the foolery? You want to pew, pew, pew the babies because they was laughing at you with that wig on. Why did you go into the pool with the wig on? You think Take gonna go into the pool with her Mary Jane? I'm not gonna go into the pool with my Mary Jane on. You gonna see that gray strip in my hair. Y'all know I told y'all my hair look like Cruella DeVille. You know. I told y'all this. Anyway, y'all seen it. You remember I came on my live. Baby, I'm gonna take that wig off. I'm not gonna mess up my wig. Okay? My Mary Jane. Now, my Mary Jane is my favorite. Now, don't get me wrong. When I was younger, I used to wear the long ones. But my Mary Jane is my favorite, okay? I'm not going to go and get in the pool in my Mary Jane. I'm not going to do that. That style is my favorite style of wig. I'm not going to do that, okay? Baby, I combed that Mary Jane and put it neatly in the closet. It's a couple of them. I'm not going to do that. Y'all crazy. There's no way. Who's doing that? You want to hurt these babies. Because they laughed at you because that 27-inch wig came off your head. You ready to hurt them. Talking about you going to throw somebody's kids off the boat. Lord, this is why I be like, some of y'all ain't wrapped too tight. Let's continue. Oh my.
Then very, very, very poorly handled the situation because we were in international waters. It had to be, there she is again, had to be escalated to the FBI. So yeah, here you go.
She said they had to be escorted to the FBI because it's international water. So the FBI got to get involved about you saying threats to children. Oh my God. Let's get into the next foolery. Y'all. It's bad. Y'all. And the thing is that they think this type of behavior makes sense. The first two rows of our community, I'm going to share something with you. I wish we can lock them up in a dungeon and throw away the key. I'm not lying to y'all. I know, listen, I know y'all like, take heed, you're going too far. I'm just telling you. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning, Black Queen. How are you, baby? I'm just telling you, this is what I wish we could do. Because they taint all of us. All of us who, listen to me, it's a lot of melanated people, a lot of my brothers and sisters, that we not down for ghetto stuff like this. You understand? Even the ones who were raised in the projects don't even want to see nonsense like this when you go on vacation. You want to enjoy your vacation. Do you think Take Heed seen any nonsense when I was traveling out, when we travel out? When we travel out on Lufthansa, do you think we see nonsense like this? Everybody coexists with each other. Nobody nasty with one another. We eat, everybody. You know what I'm saying? They bring the food to the front. It's nothing crazy going on. It's nothing crazy. Okay? The airlines is respectful. No drama, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, when you go on Lufthansa, you meet all different races. You meet everybody up there. You're on like an 8-hour flight. Okay? I'm just letting you know, it's crazy. It is crazy. It's crazy. Y'all be doing the most. It's coming to a time where y'all ratchet ones don't nobody want y'all around. It's coming to that time where nobody wants y'all around. Even the melanated community don't even want to see y'all. The rest of us don't even want to see y'all. It's coming to a time where we go to a restaurant and we start seeing nonsense and we immediately be like, I gotta go. I gotta go. It's coming to that time because no matter how old you are, y'all get out there and y'all act a fool, a whole damn fool. And if other content creators talk about it and they're not from the melanated community, y'all immediately get offended. Oh, this is racism. This is racism. That's what y'all say. This is racism. Racism, my behind.
Now for context, when I say affordable, I mean cheap. A family of 4 can take a cruise on the Carnival for as little as $1,000 to $1,200 total. That's lodging, food, and all you can eat drink foolishness on the open sea. It's practically a stimulus check.
Shout out to Carmen. Shout out to Carmen. She says she's calling it a stimulus check. Here we go.
Cruises are basically the Spirit airline of the ocean. And we all know how dysfunctional people act on Spirit, specifically Black people. It's always the same crowd, the same mindset, which leads to the same outcome. The only difference is now it's floating. So because these cruises are so cheap and they pack thousands of people on board with discount prices, what type of behavior do you think you're going to get? And to be honest, I really do feel bad for the white families that are on these ships because I know it's not them behaving like this. I know Carnival was probably trying to attract Black and white families who couldn't afford the luxury cruise line. So they tried to market to lower income family.
That's probably what they was trying to do, and it went left. Okay? And it went left. Just like she just mentioned Spirit 2. Spirit 2. Spirit is one airline Take Heed would never travel. I don't care how cheap the ticket is. I would never want to travel Spirit. I would never. You better give me a United or Delta. I would never travel Spirit. Okay? Even, listen to me. I will travel United, Lufthansa. I will travel Air Canada. You better not give me no Spirit. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. They be ready to fight. Okay? They be ready to fight. Do you understand? Oh my God. Over the stupidest stuff. Let's continue. Here we go.
But anytime you try to help lower income Americans, that includes lower income Black people, which unfortunately means you also have to deal with lower income Black behavior. And let's be honest, it's not attracting peaceful families looking for ocean views and quiet getaways. It's attracting the exact opposite. Black people who treat the ship and the deck like it is a backyard cookout. And you know what? A lot of people probably do go on these cruises just trying to have fun, and that's fine. However, the problem is alcohol, and more importantly, a complete lack of self-control. People don't know how to drink like adults. They don't know how to act in public, and they don't have any regard for anyone around them. The screaming, the fighting, the twerking next to toddlers, it's not just embarrassing. It is dangerous. You're in the middle of the ocean and you're turning the boat into a circus. You're disrupting other people who paid their money to be there. It is absolutely disgusting. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am Carmen JC. Make sure you guys hit the like button and let's get into this hot ghetto mess. Let's get into it. Like I said earlier, Carnival Cruise is basically Spirit Airlines on water. And when you price your tickets that low...
That's nasty. That's nasty. Good morning, Mrs. She Said. How are you, my sister? Guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to Mrs. She Said, where the content is always fire. This is the shame lady, baby. You understand? And shout out to her husband, Mr. He Said, where he comes in with Cerebral Saturday, baby. Okay, y'all, please make sure y'all like and subscribe to both of these amazing content creators channels. You hear me? Oh my gosh. She said the Carnival Cruise is just like Spirit. She ain't lying. She ain't lying. Let's continue.
You're not just opening the door for budgeted travelers, you're inviting dysfunction. Cheap cruises equal cheap behavior, period. Let's stop pretending like we don't see what's happening. The truth is, too many people in the Black community don't know how to behave in large groups. And I'm not going to sugarcoat that just to be politically correct. We can say it's the system. We can blame poverty. We can throw every excuse in the book at it. However,
no, y'all got to stop doing that, blaming the system. Oh, it's poverty. That's why they behave this way. There's a wrong way and a right way to do something. Do you understand? Shout out to JT. Shout out to JT that's in the house, guys. Please make sure you like and subscribe to this brother channel, What We Know Podcast, where the content is fire, baby. You understand? So let's get out of that. Oh, it's poverty. You know, it's this and that. I'm tired of that. Just it's a right way and a wrong way to do something. Just behave. Just behave. It's hard for you to behave as an adult. Okay? It's hard for you to behave as an adult. Let's continue.
It's behavior. And behavior is a choice. Because let's be honest, when it's a holiday weekend, a block party, or a family function in a Black community, there's always a chance somebody getting shot, jumped, arrested. There's going to be some type of trauma. And that's not me hating on Black people.
That's nasty what she just said. That's nasty, but is she lying? Is she lying though? Let's put a 1 in the chat if she lying. Put a 2 in the chat if she telling the truth. Is she lying though? I mean, because we get in here and we like, oh, you know, they're just coming at us for no reason. Is she lying though? She ain't lying. She ain't lying. Y'all do the most. Y'all do the most. Our area have a block party every year. Nothing happens. Nothing happens at all. Nothing happens. You just after you done ate and everything, you done brought your food, the drinks and everything to the block party to share with the neighbors. Then you just go back in the house. Nothing happened. We don't even need the police over here. We don't even need the popo to come and assist or anything. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? And my neighborhood is a mixed neighborhood. We don't even need none of that. We don't need no popo, no nothing. Everything just go off everything just go off wonderfully. Everybody just go back to their house. Everything is calm. But when all y'all Negroes get around each other and somebody jealous of somebody, or somebody got multiple baby mamas, or somebody got multiple baby daddies, we ready to start a whole war. Okay? at the block party. She ain't lying. She ain't lying. Or somebody hating on somebody. You got a new car. You got a new apartment. You got a new job or something like that. Or you think that the brother think he better than everybody because y'all believe he think he better. And he just wanted better for his family. Okay? Or she just wanted better for her family. So y'all wait because y'all know they was coming. And then y'all be ready to fight. Let's continue.
Me telling it how it is. So I'm not surprised when the same behavior shows up at the airport, the cruise terminal, or at Walmart, because this is what happened every day in the Black community. When dysfunction gets normalized, it follows you, and even on vacation. In fact, let's take it a step further. As soon as something becomes trendy with Black folks, it turns into a disaster. I don't care if it's Lululemon or Carnival cruises. The moment it gets hot in the culture, Houston, we have a problem. But here's the hard truth. It's not just Black people as a whole. It is a certain group of people within the culture who consistently ruin everything they touch. They bring chaos, they bring drama, and then they cry victim when it all falls apart. Now I want to show you a brawl that broke out at the Atlanta airport on Spirit Airlines terminal back in February of this year. And listen, I'm not saying that these are the same people who are showing up at the acting wild on the Carnival cruises, but let's just say they're cousins. Now, the reason for this brawl is unclear, and not surprisingly, nobody was apprehended. But what's being said is that someone cut someone in line, or they said something slick, and two different groups of people, Black people, started going at it.
It's crazy. Dr. Still, I didn't even know. Thank you for letting me know. I didn't even know. I'm just up here talking ish today. That's all like we usually do in here. Here we go.
Or they said something slick, and two different groups of people, Black people, started going at it. Next thing you know, we have complete chaos. Let's go ahead and take a look at the clip. Take a listen.
Now, mind you, all the noise you hear is the ghetto hood rats that's in the Spirit baggage claim. This is crazy. Baggage claim or either the terminal. Can you imagine? Hear the noise. Now, you know they got kids around and everything, too. And they still acting a fool. Here we go.
This behavior is absolutely disgusting, but still not shocking, because this is what happened when there's no self-respect, no impulse control, and no accountability. This is learned behavior, not to mention this is culturally tolerated behavior, and it shows. And before anyone jumps in my comments with,
she said culturally tolerated. She ain't lying. Because we don't tell these Negroes to sit the hell down. We don't tell them get your behind in the back. Let's be clear. Every race, okay, every community has Ghetto Ratchet. Let's be clear. Every community has it. Caucasian has it. Latino has it. Mexican has it. Haitians have it. Africans have it. They all have these ghetto people in their community. But the difference between us and them is that they tell those people, get your ass in the back. Get your ass in the back. We don't want nobody to know that y'all exist. Get your ass in the back. The melanated community, we let these Negroes sit in the front. We let these Negroes sit in the front. Mind you, we don't even like them. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. If you are a hardworking man and a hardworking woman and you have a family and you're raising your children to be upstanding children, you okay? And that you believe in God. Let's be clear. You believe in God. We don't want y'all to be in the front. We don't want y'all to be in the front. But if we say something, y'all immediately say, oh, you's a Uncle Tom. You's a mammy. You's a house ninja. If you say anything, and y'all know this shit is wrong, but if you say anything, oh, you's a house ninja, they quick to tell you a house ninja. You's a Sambo. They quick to tell you because they don't want you to get no correction. Black people have messed up when we started taking the Bible out of context. We have messed up when we started taking the word of God out of context. Judge ye not, and ye shall not be judged. Who is without sin, cast the first stone. When we took that out of context, we messed up. Because everybody forgot that Yahweh said, judge righteously. So if I see you doing nonsense, I'm supposed to say, listen, that's not how I go. But because we quiet and we listen to judge ye not and ye shall not be judged, and who is without sin cast the first stone, we don't correct nobody. We don't correct nobody. Because somebody tell you judge it, because these bootlick pastors who was around here sleeping with Sister Mary and Sister Janie, okay, and Sister Lisa. He saw you saw him come out the house, and then on Sunday he get up there in front of the church. Judge ye not, and ye shall not be judged, and who is without sin cast the first stone. And so that's where y'all had lost your mind. Instead of you going and telling the pastor, you not supposed to have been sleeping with that married woman. I don't care what he's saying. Oh, who is without sin? No. I'm not sleeping with no married person. So you're not supposed to be sleeping. That's the thing. That's the thing y'all mess up. When content creators, let's be clear, when content creators talk about women hoeing, okay? Women out here hoeing, and y'all be like, oh, you judging her, you judging her. I'm judging her because I'm not hoeing. I'm not hoeing, damn it. If I'm hoeing and I'm judging, then that's the problem. But I'm not hoeing, so I'm judging. And I'm telling her, baby, hoeing is not the lane, baby. Don't go hoeing. Hoeing is not the lane. Let's be clear. Corey Joe, how are you, baby? I shouted you out in the beginning of the show. What's going on, sir? This is the uncomfortable truth. Because we took the Bible out of context, we don't correct these Negroes that's acting up in the front. Let's continue.
Entire excuse. This happens in every community. No, it doesn't. Not like this, not at this volume, not at this frequency, and definitely not with this level of public shame on display. We've allowed dysfunction to become culture, and now we can't even enjoy a vacation without it turning into a boxing. Nonetheless, when you sell cheap tickets, you get cheap results. Spirit Airlines have cheap tickets, and you see the dysfunction happening around their airlines all the time. And now it's Carnival experiencing the exact same thing. That's what happened when you go for quantity over quality. You get a boat full of dysfunctional clearance rack behavior. Let's take a look at this clip from Galveston. It's literally the same culprits, same behavior, no valid reason in sight. But we'll go ahead and take a look at it anyways. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
24 people are now banned from sailing with Carnival Cruise Line after getting into a fight. The video from Saturday appears to show a group of people. You see them here.
44 people. Not one or two, a disagreement. 44 people. Onika, how are you, baby? You said I'm doing great. Take heed. That's good, honey. Thank you so much for donating to the channel, baby. I greatly appreciate you, honey. Can you imagine 44 people, grown people, children walking around, and y'all in a whole brawl? Oh, my God. Everybody need to go to jail.
Each other while disembarking a ship inside of a terminal in Galveston. You can see people being pushed to the ground. In a statement to NBC News, Carnival says this happened in an area under the authority of U.S. Customs and Border Patrol and has been turned over to law enforcement.
And just like the previous clip, they have no shame that children are around. They don't care who's watching. They don't care that it's a cruise terminal. They don't care that people spend their hard-earned money to go on vacation. All they care about is getting whoever said the wrong thing right then and there. And that right there explains exactly why the prisons are filled with black men. Because when you act on emotion and no discipline, no foresight, it's only a matter of time before the police, the judge, or the coroner gets involved.
Now listen, be clear. It was women in the fighting too now. Let's be clear. Because some of y'all women be doing ratchet ghetto stuff too. And those prisons are full of black women too now. Let's be clear as well. Okay, but I do understand what the sister is saying. Let's continue. Here we go.
And if you still think this is just a one-off isolated incident, let me show you one more example. The next one took place on the Carnival Sunrise out in the Bahamas. Another cruise, another group of people with no self-control, another vacation ruined because people don't know how to act or flat out refuse to behave properly. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Oh my God.
Show me something.
Listen, they doing too much. They doing too much, honey. They doing too much. How do you, listen, $1,000 is money. I don't care what nobody get in here and tell me. $1,000 is money. See, some of these content creators be, you know, I'm rich, I'm balling. Take Heat gonna tell you right now, $100 is money to me. $200 is money to me. Take Heat gonna tell you, let's be real. Let's be truthful, okay? If I gotta go spend, I don't care if I spend $500 on a ticket. I want the atmosphere to be calm. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want the atmosphere to be calm. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Now, JB2, I hear what you're saying, baby. I understand what you're saying. You said, I don't care if we don't shame our own culture, it won't stop. Listen, I understand what you're saying, but I'm gonna share something with you. Take Heed is on the shame lady boat, okay? I'm on the shame lady boat. Shout out to Mr. She Said. I'm going to shame because you want to know why? This is only when people start having dignity, when we all start shaming these people. We get in here and we just be quiet. They think it's okay to continue to do. Let them be shamed, okay? Let them be shamed. Accountability need to be taken. Okay? Accountability need to be taken. We need to be shaming these people. We need to be getting out here shaming them because they have took the Bible out of context. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It ain't even funny. It's crazy. You can't even go on a vacation. You can't even go on a vacation. Green bean, stop correcting my English. You can't even go on a vacation. Your hard-earned money that you have saved up for the year. You know how hard it is to be saving money in this economy? And so you save up your money to go somewhere where ratchetness can happen in your neighborhood. The same ratchetness you see on Carnival, you can see it in your neighborhood out the window. Can you imagine? No, not Take Heed. I'm not, that's crazy.
Once again,
wait a minute now. I saw two big girls in the forefront. Why is it always the big girls? The big girls, y'all do the most. It be them big girls, y'all do the most. And you know what? People always have this perception that the big girls are the sweetest girls. Y'all do the most. Okay? Y'all do the most. Oh my God.
Embarrassing. The same script, different setting, and the only thing that's consistent is the behavior. And the group of people that are actually indulging in this. And the fact that the Black community doesn't just tolerate it, it actually defends it, is exactly why our community is in steep decline.
Yes.
So with the rise of crime and people going on cruise ships, the FBI now has to investigate cruise ship crime weekly. That's where we're at. The violence, the brawls, the chaos. It got so bad, federal agents are now monitoring cruise ships on a regular basis. Let's take a listen to what the FBI had to say, because when law enforcement has to babysit a vacation boat, that's a reflection of how the culture have fallen. Let's take a listen.
Since the pandemic, cruise travel out of Galveston has dramatically increased. Data from the port shows the last 2 years have been the busiest on record, with this year expected to be even busier as a fourth terminal opens.
As are floating cities.
Might seem like there's no rules.
If something happens that's illegal.
I gotta stop real quick because oh my God, the official DJ said that's a real fact. If you've been to the If you've been to the clubs in Florida, they are all first to start the problem, the big girls. Now, let's continue. Here we go.
You're gonna meet the FBI at your port when you get back.
Senior Supervisory Resident Agent Don Gay leads the FBI's Texas City office, now with a dedicated special agent focused on cruise crimes.
Most often we see an overindulgence of alcohol on the ships.
He estimates that's a factor 80% of the time, leading to federal criminal investigations most often for sexual assault and...
Because y'all don't know how to hold y'all liquor. Y'all don't know that liquid courage give y'all some superhero strength. Y'all don't know how to hold your liquor, and so y'all act a fool. The FBI gotta investigate stuff weekly. The FBI is investigating cruise ships weekly. Is that their job, though? You know, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, is that their job? To be investigating cruise ships on a weekly basis? They got to put agents to the side to go and investigate cruise ships when they didn't have to do that before. But y'all Negroes done got on the ship, and so now they got to investigate the cruise ship weekly now. Ain't that some shit? Let's continue.
A serious injury. The FBI also looks into suspicious deaths on board, missing persons, and high-value thefts, all with time being critical.
Very small.
So because of all this, Carnival has completely changed the way it operates. They've rewritten their guest conduct policies, restricted alcohol, and changed how their rewards program works. But the most noticeable shift is in the atmosphere. Now, to be clear, Carnival never said that they banned rap music. What they did do was ban Bluetooth speakers so people can't just blast whatever they want. And instead of rowdy anything go club nights, they've started creating more theme nights, like you know, maybe like country night or whatever. More control for less chaos. And honestly, I wouldn't be mad if they did stop playing rap music, because let's be real, Black people do not know how to act when it comes on. The volume goes up, the attitude shift, and fighting just follows. That is not racism, that is a reality. This is not about race, this is about behavior, because when a white couple admitted on TikTok that they smuggled alcohol on board, I am not kidding, Carnival banned them for life.
With the Planet Fitness Black.
Now listen, Green Bean's gonna say the chunky crew is beside themselves. I don't have time. I don't have time for you, sir, today. I don't have time. And then JB too gonna say exactly, I don't have time. I don't have time for y'all today. I don't have time. No, I don't have no time for y'all today. The uncomfortable truth is that this is foolery. Okay? This is foolery. Y'all went there and was like, yeah, I'm gonna get in here and destroy this place. And now Black people like, oh no, I'm not gonna be going on to the cruise. These people happy that y'all not going on to the cruise. Do you hear what I'm saying? These people are happy that y'all not going on a cruise no more. That's what they were trying to do. These people are happy y'all not going on a cruise no more.
On board, I am not kidding. Carnival banned them for life.
So what we're listening to right now is this was a Caucasian family who stole everything from the bathrooms and stuff like that on the Carnival cruise. And so they posted it on social media. And so Carnival said, we gonna ban that ass. We banning that ass. Y'all done stole all the toiletries and everything. We banning that ass, okay? So yes, like I told y'all, they have Caucasian people that get in there and do the same thing. But the difference between the Caucasian community is that they disgrace their people. You do nonsense, they disgrace you. Black folks do foolery. We sitting up there like, yeah, it's okay. You know, systemic racism. Yeah, it's okay. If you behave like a fool, you're going to get treated like a fool. If you behave like a fool, you're going to get treated like a fool. Okay? Let's be clear. That's the only thing that I dislike about our community. We don't give corrections. Walker, how are you, baby? It's good to see you. We don't give corrections. We just let people do nonsense and we think it's okay. Let's continue.
They weren't caught. They just said it and that was enough. So no, this isn't a discrimination. The rules apply to everyone. The difference is the behavior that keeps forcing these policy changes is coming from the Black community on these ships. And instead of holding accountability for that, we defend it. That's the real embarrassment. This is what happens when we don't take care of good things.
Okay, now listen, check this out. What We Know podcast said, I have been on Carnival and flew on Spirit, and I have never had a bad experience on neither. Shout out to you, my brother. You picked a good day. You picked a good day. Shout out to you. Because I remember when Spirit first came into Newark, when I was working for Port Authority, it was always some bullshit. Yeah. So shout out to you, my brother, for having a wonderful time on both of these, both of how can I say this? On both of those trips. Shout out to you, my brother, for having a wonderful time, because that's a blessing. Going on vacation and having a wonderful time is a blessing. Let's continue.
Something that used to mean luxury and escape and let dysfunction drag it through the mud. And honestly, I am starting to think that these aren't just random incidents. I'm starting to think that this looks like a pattern, because the same energy you see on Carnival cruise ships, you see on Spirit Airlines, you see at Walmart, it's the same behavior, because Target would never, okay? United Airlines, Southwest would never. This is what happens when you invite budgeted travelers.
That's true. You ain't gonna see none of that in the Delta Terminal or United. You going to jail. You going to jail. Nobody gonna be waiting for you. You going to jail. You won't be able to fight none of those agents. You going to jail. Shout out to United and Delta. Okay, you going to jail. Let's continue.
Is going to unfortunately include Black people. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am.
You're not wrong.
But moving along. So if you guys know me by now, you already know what my solution to this problem is. But instead of hearing it from me first, I want you to take a listen to this TikToker, because he's about to say exactly what I've been saying, just a little more carefully.
Good morning,
Take a listen.
Cruise ships continue to experience lots of fights flowing over into the year 2025. However, here's the solutions on how to cut down fighting on cruise ships by 90%. I guarantee you that. Number one, ban all hip-hop music on cruise ships. You do that, you're going to cut back fighting on cruise ships. Number two, we got to ban all Hennessy on cruise ships. Take all that Hennessy inventory and throw it over into the sharks. Number three, we got to ban all fried chicken on cruise ships. You get rid of fried chicken on cruise ships, the people that's doing all the fighting, they're not going to want to come on there anyway. And finally, number four, you got to do this. Ban all hunching between midnight and 9 a.m. You do that, you ain't going to see no more fights really on cruise ships.
So translation, what he's saying is, if you want to have a good cruise...
Did he say hunching? What does that mean? Is he saying they getting the horizontal boogie? What did he say? Walker said, nah, he just being arrogant. I just
enjoy yourself on your cruise and have good clients or customers. Do not invite Black people. Better yet, raise the ticket prices so high that the ones who can't behave simply can't afford it. Maybe then people will think twice before turning a luxury cruise into a hood day party, because this behavior is absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely embarrassing. And quite frankly, it makes me understand why some white people do not want to live around us or be around us. And at this point, I'm not even mad at them, because when you tolerate dysfunction, you invite...
Now I'm going to share something with y'all. I don't want to say throw away the Henny. My king like Henny, okay? I'm not going to say throw away the Henny. I won't say that. Because it take a certain type of man and woman to drink Henny. It take a certain type of person to drink Henny and not act a fool, okay? Because some men drink Henny and they mellow. They relaxed. Some women drink Henny and she's calm. You understand? I ain't talking about they taking a whole bottle and they dousing a cup. We not talking about that. We talking about just a little bit at the bottom, just a little, you know, a little swish. Okay? You know what I'm saying? That's how grown people drink Henny. A little swish. You understand? Not dousing a cup with the, you know, the glass cup with all the Henny and stuff. That's too much. That's too much now. Okay? I'm not saying throw the Henny. Okay? Now the chicken was, I don't, damn, they said the chicken. Okay? Then they said no henching and all that stuff. Okay? I don't know what that means. Okay? But this is the thing. Green Beans is saying, I don't drink. Green Beans said, I don't drink. Shout out to you, my brother. Can you imagine? Now, listen, I'm not mad at the suggestions that this brother said because it makes sense. I don't know what it is. Y'all get courage. Y'all start drinking, especially if you drinking something that's not right. Henny is for grown people. Let's be clear. Hennessy is for grown people. If you don't know how to act like an adult, you should not be drinking it. Okay, Walker said the chicken was intentionally a shot at black people. Let's be clear. Everybody like fried chicken. Let's be clear. Everybody likes fried chicken. Okay? Not just black people. I understand that. But at the same time, Walker, you know you wouldn't want to be on the boat with these fools. You know you wouldn't want to be on the boat with these fools. You done pay. I don't care how much money the ticket was. I want to go on vacation and have a good time. Am I right, sir? I want to go on the vacation and have a good time. Not y'all being out here acting a fool. Okay? Let's be clear. Let her continue to cook. Here we go.
And nobody wants to be surrounded by chaos on vacation. So, hey, if that's where we're at, then
nobody wants to.
Thank you. Thank you to all the unhinged clowns out there that wants to ruin everything for the rest of us, making everything not fun. You guys are pathetic. And quite frankly, it's not even just black people. It is liberals in general. Liberals just are super crazy. The behavior that they display is disgusting. I know that this was not a conservative cruise, or a cruise full of conservatives, should I say. They are the ones who behave like idiots. Okay? Not a single person on this boat was conservative. And if they were, they hated their lives. Sorry. At this point, it is not just embarrassing. It is absolutely pathetic. We took a floating paradise and turned it into a hood day party. And now, instead of accountability,
I can't stand Walker. Do y'all see what he put in here? I wouldn't be on that boat with those people because I'm a Royal Caribbean. I'm tired of Walker. Walker like, yeah, I'm gonna make a comment, but I'm not going on that cruise with them people. I'm going to Royal. I don't have time. Here we go. Let's continue.
You've got people defending it like it's normal. Newsflash, it is not. It is disgusting.
It's not normal.
It is dysfunctional. And quite frankly, it is dragging all of us down. Okay, yes. It's driving the imagery of the black community, like how people view the black community is down. Okay, y'all ruined Spirit Airlines, y'all ruined Walmart, and now you're working your way through Carnival Cruise. What is next? Whole Foods?
They ain't ruined Walmart because the Walmart down here where I live at, okay, it's a mixture of us. So that Walmart is not ruined. Certain Walmarts in the ghetto is ruined. That's where you see all the ghetto videos and stuff like that. That Walmart, those Walmarts are ruined. But in the suburbs, no. Okay? The suburbs, no. Okay? Place is clean. Everything looks nice. You know what I'm saying? People greet you when you come into the store. In the suburbs, no. But if Walmart in the hood, then yes. Okay? They out there fighting, acting a fool. Now, Trina shot me out for the $10 super chat. We got to get to Trina. Trina, thank you, baby, for the $10 super chat, baby. I greatly appreciate you, honey, for taking time to donate to the channel, baby. Okay? Now I got something for you, Trina. I got something for you. This is a oldie but goodie lesson that we were taught when we were young, but a baby is coming. A baby is coming to explain this to us. Check this out.
This is my last video, and then I'm going night-night. You want to know what's funny? When we are little, our grown-ups tell us to be nice to our friends, but grown-ups don't be nice to their friends. And then y'all say, love y'all brother, love y'all sister. But y'all be mean to y'all brother and sister. Y'all always say, play nice, be fair, share. No fighting. Take care of your brother and your sister. Don't say bad words. All kind of stuff. But what kind? Y'all not gonna do that. Y'all don't treat people like y'all want to be treated. But y'all teach us too. You know what, grown-ups? I think y'all need to go back to the basics.
Now, Trina, thank you, baby, for the $10 super chat. Now, listen, y'all. The uncomfortable truth is that all the people in my chat, we all agree that this is foolery. We all agree, and I appreciate y'all for agreeing with me. We all agree that this is nonsense. That this does not, how can I say this? This does not make us all in the same boat. Like, we all not in the same boat in agreeing that Carnival is wrong. They're not wrong. I don't blame them. Because what really could happen is, can you imagine these people on a boat fighting? You know the boat is shaking from side to side anyway. Imagine these people on a boat fighting and stuff like that, and they throw somebody over. You know what I'm saying? Because liquid courage give you strength, okay? They throw somebody over, you know, the M charge is out there, okay? The M charge is out there. The uncomfortable truth is that this stuff need to be called out. Because now you got all these people coming to social media, okay? Okay? Okay, you got all these people coming to social media. And they are going against Carnival, saying, oh, they don't want the black people here. They don't want the ghetto ratchet black people there. It's not that they don't want the black people there, because they still got 80s music and 90s music, okay? They still got jazz. They still got country. They still got all this other type of music. They want black people there. They just don't want the ratchet black people there. Is that nasty? Did I go too far? Mm-hmm. They're just tired of y'all. That's the uncomfortable truth. Can somebody get tired? Can somebody get tired of the foolery? Can we get tired of the nonsense? I'm just saying. Who's wrong in here? Can we get tired of it? Y'all do the most. Y'all do the most. Oh my God. Now, we're going to jump onto another subject, okay? We're going to jump onto another subject. A melanated sister had came to social media, okay? All right. And she said this. She said, I'm tired of y'all women getting out here talking about y'all don't need no men. I want you to hear what she said.
Let me tell you something. We need men, all right? So for the women that keep saying, I don't need no man, I don't need no man, I don't need no man, go get your woman then, because we tired of hearing that shit. You heard it here first. Yeah.
Oh, you heard it there first.
That's nasty. That's nasty. Let me play her one more time. Here we go.
Let me tell you something. We need men, all right? So for the women that keep saying, I don't need no man, I don't need no man, I don't need no man, go get your woman then, because we tired of hearing that shit. You heard it here first. Yeah.
Oh, you heard it there first. Yeah. Y'all better tap in with the sister. She said, take your ugly ass over there and get a woman. I'm sorry, I don't mean to do no name call.
What? Say ugly ass.
But go get the woman. The sister said it. I didn't say it. I just looked at it and I liked what I saw. So I said, well, the sister always speaking the truth. And y'all like to be messy. You know, I be balanced and calm. I try not to be messy.
Big Player Podcast.
I think you're beautiful. Take your beautiful,
my God.
take your beautiful ass off. It don't sound the same as take your ugly ass. I apologize, sister.
Shout out to the bigger. Well, let me get his name again. Hold on, y'all. Let me get his name again. The Bigger Play Podcast. Shout out to that brother. Oh my God. I can't. Now listen, he ain't lying, and she ain't lying either. Okay. This is the uncomfortable truth. A lot of y'all women who come to social media and y'all say you don't need a man, then just go get you a woman. Just go get you a woman. Yeah, just go get you a woman. Go eat that grass. Some of y'all don't know how to eat grass. Go learn. Okay? Go learn. Now take heed to the messages, not supporting foolery. I'm not promoting foolery. But when you say you don't need men, there's the alternative. Okay? Go over to the other side. There's an alternative. Okay? All right? And let the women who like men, let them stay right over here. Okay? Y'all do what it do, baby. Do what it do, honey. Okay? Do what it do. Now, I know y'all heard about the mayor. We about to switch to something else. So, he's not the mayor yet. But I know y'all heard about this man coming to New York. Okay? And he won the Democratic nominee. Okay? And so Mayor Adams is still out there, but he's running for independent. Baby, when I say some shit about to go down into New York, and you know what, I'm going to share something with you. A lot of y'all over there in New York, y'all crazy. How do you believe that they're going to have grocery stores where the food is free? Somebody came and told you they're going to make grocery stores where the food is free. How do you believe them? How do you believe them? And when you are on the street buying a hot dog, the hot dog is close to $10. How do you believe them? Somebody said to you, they're going to have grocery stores in New York that the food is free. How do y'all believe them? Y'all stupid. Now, mind you, I'm not going to talk too much trash because I'm right across the water. You know what I'm saying? I'm right in Jersey. I'm not going to talk too much shit. Okay? But y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. How? How, Sway? How, Sway? How does that happen? This man is promising everything and a little bit. Okay? He said that he want the white communities to pay all the property tax and stuff like that they should be paying the most when it comes to the programs in New York. That sounds stupid. That sounds stupid. Okay? That sounds stupid. And what's going to happen is those people are going to run out of New York. They're going to run. And you know where they're going to run to? Jersey? They're going to run over here to us. They're going to run to Jersey. That's why Jersey doing all this stuff going on with these apartment buildings, skyscrapers and stuff like that, building stuff, because they knew this man was coming. Okay? They knew this man was coming. Now, we all know this is by design, but how foolish are you to believe that they're going to have grocery stores, free grocery stores in here? Okay? You go in there, you got free grocery. He want to do free everything. How? How, Sway? How y'all going to pay for that? Tell me, how is this getting done? In New York, of all places. I could see if it was a southern town or something like that. That might be different. But New York, highest property tax out of all the states. And you talking about they going to have free grocery stores. Anyway, let's get to it. Stephen A. Smith dropped it, and Officer Tatum picked it up. Here we go.
Let me be very, very clear. If the Democratic Party becomes the likes of Zoran Mamdani, who, by the way, I like. Not trying to throw any shade on him or anything like that, but if the Democratic Party becomes him, you have no chance. You have no chance on a national basis in terms of the presidency. In Senate seats in the House, you have no chance. You have no chance. I want to be very, very clear about that. You might have a Democratic Socialist sprinkled here and there, but that ain't what America is. America's about capitalism. America's about dollars and cents. America's about an economy, a flourishing economy. Okay? And you know what it's not about? Free stuff. Somebody got to say it, so I'm going to say it.
Said free stuff.
Somebody got to say it, so I'm going to say it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me be very, very clear. If the Democratic Party
playing one more time.
becomes the likes of Zoran Mamdani, who, by the way, I like. Not trying to throw any shade on him or anything like that, but if the Democratic Party becomes him, you have no chance. You have no chance on a national basis in terms of the presidency. In Senate seats in the House, you have no chance. You have no chance. I want to be very, very clear about that. You might have a Democratic Socialist sprinkled here and there, but that ain't what America is.
Oh my God.
America's about capitalism. America's about dollars and cents. America's about an economy, a flourishing economy. Okay? And you know what it's not about? Free stuff. Somebody got to say it, so I'm going to say it.
He right about that, though. Who's giving out free stuff like that? Let me share something with you. Even when you go to food pantries, right? When you go to food pantries, let's be clear. The food that they give out is not even the good food. There's only certain food pantries that give you certain good things. Even the food pantries don't even give you good food. When I was young and we used to go to the food pantry with my mom, and I think it was Sister Lucinda, I'm trying to remember, in Elizabeth on Jersey Street. They had the best stuff. You want to know why? Because the church was buying the food and then giving it to us. Do you understand? Like the church went grocery shopping. They took donations, but they were buying food, I guess tax write-off or something, and they were giving it to us. So we had the same food that everybody else had in their cabinets and stuff like that. When they served hot meals, it was good food. Okay, so you telling me that you want to go and open up grocery stores, what kind of food is going to be there? Is it going to be the food that's left over from certain places and go rotten and stuff, and then y'all got that stuff on the shelf and you want people to come pick it up? Lord, y'all doing the most. You doing the most. It's crazy. No. Okay. No. Now, this is President Donald Trump. I want y'all to hear this, okay? This is the Real American. Let me see who posted it. The Real American Voice, okay? Let's go back into it one more time. Here we go.
Your beloved New York City may well be led by a communist soon, Zoran Mamdani, who in his nomination speech said he will defy ICE and will not allow ICE to arrest criminal aliens in New York City. Your message to communist Zoran Mamdani.
Well, then we'll have to arrest him. Look, we don't need a communist in this country, but if we have one, I'm going to be watching over him very carefully on behalf of the nation. We send him money. We send him all the things that he needs to run a government. And by the way, they get about 3 times what you get, Ron. If you look at the per capita, Florida gets 1/3 of what New York gets in terms of the numbers. Why don't you give us those numbers?
Yeah, well,
that's what we should send him.
Yeah, well, like sometimes people say Florida gets more because they count Social Security recipients, but that's not money to the state. Those are seniors that live here. If they move to North Carolina, you could count it there. So it has no interaction with the state government. They get more on the city and state governments than we get.
Right, substantially. We're going to be watching that very carefully, and a lot of people are saying he's here illegally. He's, we're going to look at everything, and ideally. He's going to turn out to be much less than a communist. But right now, he's a communist. That's not a socialist. I've always said, we will not have socialism in this country. In the speeches, I say, well, what? They skipped socialism. And you get a lot of them like that. And you see AOC, she's out there with her, bad IQ. She's out there ranting and raving about how wonderful he is. And look, so far he's winning. He still has a race to win, but so far he's winning, and he has an advantage as a Democrat in New York City. I was there a long time ago.
And that's the problem too. When we are Democrats, all we do, because I was a Dem too. All we do is go to the ballot and we just Democrat, across the board and shit. Democrat, just across the board. You don't care what kind of stuff this person is doing, long as it's a Democrat. Okay, and I pray New York, y'all pay attention, because he's doing the Kamala Harris effect. Okay, he's doing the Kamala Harris effect because he done switched his tone. God knows how many times he done switched his tone to ghetto. He done switched his tone to country. I don't even know what's going on. Okay, the man don't even talk like that. Okay, and then they're saying that he won't denounce Sharia law or something like that. Listen, y'all. If y'all really listen, I'm not gonna talk too much shit because I'm right across the water. I don't want no problems. But y'all do the most. And AOC, baby, New York messed up when they got your ass up in here. New York messed up. I don't know what it is, but New York had messed up when they got you in here. Okay? I'm going to share something with you. A woman that never, I don't trust too many women that don't have a mindset of progress. I do not trust women who don't have a mindset of progress. And she one of them. She one of them. This woman got up there and had a whole webinar about how to get away from ICE agents. And I don't know why nobody believed that is not treason. That's treason. I'm just saying, how are we telling criminals to get away from the authorities? Okay, how are you telling criminals how to get away from the authorities? You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Now, we about to get on to something else, because that's just, that's just a little something, okay? Just a little something. Shout out to Angry Man Channel, okay? Let's hear what this woman got to say. Here we go.
Yo, they're saying that divorced women with grown kids are the happiest people.
Now, let's be clear. When I said AM, okay, there's a woman coming into the video. So I'm saying, let's hear what the woman has to say. I'm not throwing no smoke at AM, okay? Because some of y'all content creators who be hiding in the chat be doing nonsense. Be nice. Hit the like and subscribe button, okay? Now listen to what AM and this woman got to say. That's how I should have said it. Here we go.
Yo, they're saying that divorced women with grown kids are the happiest people walking the planet. Seriously? Check this out.
They say that divorced women with adult children are the happiest demographic. I would add, on the entire planet.
Time out. You.
Come on now. Come on now. Now, green beans, you shouldn't put that in the chat. You shouldn't put that in the chat. I see what you wrote. You shouldn't put that in the chat. You know they'll highlight my chat and then they're going to stop my stuff and start acting crazy. Okay? You shouldn't put that in the chat. Now, let's go back to what we were talking about with AM. This woman believes, okay? This woman believes that listen, she believes that being divorced and having grown children, these are the happiest women on the planet. I like when y'all promote deficiency, dysfunction. I hope I'm saying that right. I like when y'all promote dysfunction, because what usually happens that people don't talk about is that why did the parents get divorced? Now the grown children start taking sides. And then mama, you were the problem and you cheated on daddy. Now the kids is on daddy's side. Nobody's talking to you. What made the divorce occur? These kids are grown. These kids got their own family. So why are they wanting to be bothered with you, mama or daddy? Do you understand? So this doesn't even make sense how y'all want to promote that, oh, with you not having a man make you the most happiest. I hate when y'all lie like that. And then a couple years ago, there was a big girl on social media crying that she need a man to touch her. Y'all be the same ones that get up here, we don't need men. We don't need men. We more happy without men. You know what it is? A lot of y'all don't understand that you have missed your purpose. Don't get nasty. Don't get nasty. Don't get mad with me. Your purpose, you the helpmate. You're the helpmate. If you're not working inside your purpose, you always unhinged. Is that nasty? You're always unhinged. If you're not working inside your purpose, you're going to always be unhappy. Okay? You're going to always be unhappy. Now, somebody put this in the chat and said that they are happy. Okay. Well, let's look at those divorce rates. Let's look at those divorce rates. Okay? Then you tell me if they happy. Let's look at those divorce rates. Okay? Okay, now we know what that word means actually, but they use it in a different way. So tell me what those divorce rates look like. Okay? Shay said, must be why those divorce rates so high. Baby, I said the same thing. I said the same thing. Okay? You got studs up here on social media like, listen, I wanna go back to being catered to. Let me cater to you. Huh? Okay? 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 Let me cater to you. The uncomfortable truth is that when we get in here and push a narrative, other women believe that it's true. Y'all remember there was a season where women were having divorce parties and people were so excited. Yeah, when I get divorced, I'm going to have a divorce party and this and that. And I'm going to share something with you. I don't see nothing. That doesn't make no sense at all. You are getting a divorce and you happy you doing a divorce party. And then after all these women go and the drinks and the food is gone and you in this house alone, okay? And you come to the realization that the grass is not always greener on the other side. You the same one that turned into the side chick. Is that nasty? Did I go too hard? Was that nasty? You're the same one that turns into the side chick. Now you calling your husband, your ex-husband, trying to make a friends with him and stuff, trying to be, can we go out? Can we do this and that? And he got a girl already. And because he's trying to be kind to you and he also miss you and he didn't want the divorce in the first place, he starts smashing you and then he's still messing with his current wife. So now you done turned into the side chick. How that makes sense, Sway? Make that make sense, Sway? That makes sense, Sway? Okay? Okay? Let's be clear. Let's be clear. I like when I get people in my chat that the first thing they put is, oh, he was laying hands on me. He was laying hands on me. I love when I get trolls in my chat. He was laying hands on me. They always run to that. He was doing this to me. Take heed ain't talking about relationships like that. If he was laying hands on you, baby, move, leave. Yes, I agree. But you telling me every divorce was because a man laid hands on a woman? No, it's not. Sometimes divorce is because I want to be happy. I want to be happy. That's what they say. Shay said that's the lies. Go ahead, Shay. I want to be happy. That's the biggest reason why women divorce their husband. I want to be happy. Trina, is that true now? I want to be happy. That's the biggest reason why women divorce, because I want to be happy. And another reason why they divorce is because they stay in those DMs with men that are not of substance. Once he start talking some good and start playing in her mind late in the midnight hour with texts and stuff and videos and all this other stuff, and she attends to the videos and the texts and shit, and that's when stuff start going left. That's why I always tell y'all, my sisters, do not let another man entertain your mind. Only person that is supposed to be entertaining you is your husband. You understand? This is the uncomfortable truth. Same women who get out here and they, oh, I'm excited about my divorce and that. The other day, there was some stupid woman who filmed her husband, her ex-husband, signing the divorce papers. Yes, I called her stupid. She had her husband, her ex-husband, signing divorce papers. Okay? And she had Usher playing in the background. Sign those papers. Y'all know the song, right? Okay? So she laughing, telling the kids, oh, you gonna have a stepmom soon, this and that, or whatever. Now, when the shit really happened, I want you to post a video like that. When the shit really happened, that he winds up marrying a woman of substance who really want a family, okay? Let's see how jealous you be. Because we already know you're going to run him up for child support. She talking about, yeah, I'm going to be getting $10,000 a month. I'm going to be getting $10,000 a month. You excited because he going to be giving you $10,000 a month. The thing is that y'all post everything to social media like this man doesn't even have a heart. And he had to keep a fake smile on his face for the cameras, knowing doggone well he was hurt. No man wants their family destroyed. And some of y'all women who feed off that stuff, may thunder fire your mouth. May you go outside and hug Transformer, baby. For y'all women who believe that this makes sense. To hurt your husband. Because, oh, I'm not happy. When happiness is an inside job, y'all be wanting men to make you happy instead of you, my sister, got to make your own self happy. And when I say my sister, I mean from every walks of life, every color. You got to make yourself happy. Do you understand? You have to do the work inside. Y'all be wanting your husband, listen to me. Take Heed is quick to tell you my husband is Superman to me and Clark Kent at the same time. Take Heed knows the difference that, yes, my husband is Superman, but I also know that he's Clark Kent. You understand? Oh, baby, I'm not even engaging with you no more, honey. I don't know if you ain't paying attention. I'm talking to the rest of my people in my chat. I'm not engaging with you no more. The thing is that I understand, okay? I understand that my husband, okay? I understand that my husband is Clark Kent and Superman. Do you understand? Okay? Shay, be nice now, Shay. Shay, you too much, okay? This is the uncomfortable truth. This is the uncomfortable truth. We have to do better. We have to do better. Women, when you are in your marriage, you got to work on your marriage. You got to work on your marriage. Your marriage is just like a career. Just like you take time to, you have to work on your marriage. Let's be clear about that. Okay, let's be clear. Now, YouTube done zapped me. YouTube done zapped me. I see the video has changed. YouTube done zapped me, y'all. Now, listen, I gotta go. Okay. Much love to you all. Everybody have a wonderful day. Okay. Y'all take heed to the message. Okay. Y'all take heed to the message. Everybody, please have a wonderful day. And I enjoy the content with y'all today. Do you understand? I enjoyed it as usual. And let's be clear that we're tired of the ratchet ghetto cruises. Okay, let's be clear, we're tired. Okay, now if you want to donate to the channel, you can donate through Cash App, through Venmo, through Super Chat currently right now. If you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubandraxfashion.com. Mercari, POSHMARK, and eBay is in the links in the bio. If you want to buy merch, scroll to the top of the page. You will see shop or store if you're interested. Okay, I got hoodies, shirts, mugs, water bottles, all that good stuff in there. Okay, if you want to shop with me. Okay, much love to you all. I enjoy myself. Okay, and you know what? I love being a troublemaker in the room. I'm gonna share that with you. Okay. Let's be clear, a mindset change needs to be done in the community. And only people who can correct the people in our community is the ones who got sense. So stop letting the scriptures scare the hell out of y'all. And when the scriptures say, judge ye not, and ye shall not be judged, and who is without sin, cast the first stone. Stop letting scriptures scare you. Because let me share something with you. If you not doing the same sin that they're doing, then baby, correct that ass. Do you hear what I'm saying? If you not doing the same sin that they doing, correct that ass. Okay? Contractor, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. Much love to you all. And peace be with everybody. You hear me? God willing, I see y'all tomorrow.